What's up guys, my name's Chris Burrow and I'm a professional photographer and videographer based in Kansas City, and today I'm going to be showing you guys your way around Lightroom. So without further ado, let's do this, right? Here we go. Alright guys, I've gotten my computer and I've gotten my coffee and now we are ready to edit. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. We're going to go ahead and start by opening Lightroom. When you open Lightroom, you're going to immediately fall onto your library screen. I'm going to go ahead and run you quickly through the import process so you know how to actually get photos onto your Lightroom. You're going to go ahead and click down on that little import page like I just did. And then over here under sources, you're going to see what you're importing from, whether it be a camera, whether it be an external hard drive. For example, let's go ahead and click on this from my external hard drive. If I were wanting to import one of these images, I would go ahead and check it and make sure it's checked and then come down here to import. But I have already imported this photo, so we're not going to do that. So let's go ahead and cancel that. And these are photos that are just sitting on my library that I've already imported. Most of them are edited, but for the sake of the tutorial, we're going to go ahead and click on this one. And then to edit, click on develop. This is going to be the screen you're on most of the time. So let's quickly go over it so you know where everything's at and you can get edited. So if you have presets like I do, they're going to be all over here on this side of your screen. So I'm going to go ahead and click on one of my presets just to show you. Bam, like that. And it's as simple as that. All your presets will be over here under the presets page. And let's go ahead and reset this image. So on the right side of your screen, you will find all your tools that you'll use for editing. At the top of the screen, this little row of tools you will be using quite a bit. This is the crop tool right here. You'll find it right there. And this is super useful for when you want to recompose a photo or crop tighter onto your subject. This tool right here is going to be your clone stamp tool, and I'm going to show you quickly what it does. So, bam, click on his face like that, and now his face is now not his face, and that's pretty exciting stuff. It's a super useful tool for when you're trying to get something out of an image. For example, pimples or something like that you just don't like, or you want to, like, I don't know, get a trash can out of an image. Super useful tool. Recommend using it. Right here is going to be your gradient tool, and gradient tool, it's fairly self-explanatory, super useful for dropping on a gradient. I recommend using this tool as well. I just recommend using every tool because every tool is made to help you improve your image. Right here is going to be your brush tool, and for the sake of the tutorial, I'm just going to quickly show you what it does. Just go ahead and select your brush tool. Go ahead and select your brush tool over here, and then what you're going to do is you're just going to resize it and then swipe across your screen like that, and would you look at that? The image is done. It's complete. We're done here. Okay, we can just quit now. I hope you guys please like and subscribe. No, but that is your brush tool. Super simple, super useful, use it. Okay, so let's go ahead and move down. Right here, you're gonna find all your sliders for when you're editing this photo. You've got exposure, you've got contrast, you've got highlights and shadows and whites and blacks. You've got a lot of tools that you can use. And what I recommend doing when you first start off in Lightroom is just kind of play with all of them and see what you're sitting with, because you just need to get your hands dirty if you're going to figure it out. So that's what I recommend. Let's move down. The tonal curve is a super important tool. Highly recommend using this as well. I say, you know what, just use everything. That's my recommendation. Tonal curve is a super important tool, and I recommend playing around with this as well. Right here's your blacks. Right here are your shadows. There's your highlights. If you move down just a little bit, so let's go ahead and slide down just a little bit more, and we will find our color wheel. Color wheel is super crazy cool. and especially for minimal manipulating the color of the photograph. Down here you can change all your colors. You can use hue to change all the colors of the rainbow, and it's just a crazy tool, and you can do some crazy stuff with it. Right, and that's our finished photograph. But no. Okay, so let's go ahead and reset, slide down a little bit more, and let's go to split toning. This is going to be a super useful tool as well, like all of the rest of them. You've got your highlights and you've got your shadows, and what I'll just show you quickly what this does. You can kind of see it manipulates. When I'm using highlights, you're going to go ahead and click on it and manipulates all your highlights right there. Shadows manipulates the color of all the shadows, and here's your balance tool. You can balance them either way you like, and saturate, unsaturate. Just play around with it. That's my recommendation. Let's move down. We've got details. I don't know if you guys can tell. Maybe hard to tell, but we've got sharpening. I always sharpen my photos. If you've got a lot of noise in your photographs, I recommend using the noise reduction tool because it seriously works. Lens correction. Forgot to mention this, guys. Immediately when you slap a photo, by the way, this is my dog. He loves to play. When you upload a photo, one of the best things to start off with is enabling profile corrections. If you have any lens distortion or anything like that from your camera, you know, it fixes it immediately, and that's a good thing. Another tool we have, if we move down to effects right here, is your vignette, and this is a super cool tool. You know, there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with it. So what I recommend to familiarize yourself with Lightroom is just go around and play with every single tool that you can. Soon you're going to become much more comfortable with Lightroom, and you're going to be able to get around so much better, and you're going to be editing your photos like snap, 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 you know. So that's what I'd recommend. Spend some time with it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this short little guide on using Lightroom. So if you guys found this video useful at all, please go ahead and like it so others can see it too. And then if you want to see some more of my content, because trust me, I'm going to be coming out with quite a bit more, go ahead and subscribe. I had a great time meeting with you guys, and I hope you have a fantastic day. So yeah, for now, just play around with Lightroom, familiarize yourself with it, because when we come back, we're going to be learning how to turn a photo from this into this. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next week.
I'm OG, y'all new to the game.